Hello students, welcome back to our literature class. So class 4, today we are going to start new chapter. So in Dreamcatcher, we will start new chapter and I'm not going to tell you the chapter name. I'm going to show you something and you will tell me that what is the chapter name. Okay? Now have a look and tell me what is this? See all these things and tell me that what is this. So many things are there. Look all of these. Wow, it is so big, right? So nice it is. Look this one also, and you can identify what is this. Children, just look around of your house. Okay, so what do you see? So there is greenery all around, right? So there is greenery all around. And what is the reason for the greenery? Yes, because of tree. Because of tree. And this is today's our chapter name, tree. Let's see just a little bit information about trees. So trees play a significant role in moderating the climate. They remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Trees and forests provide a habitat for many species of animals, of plants. Because of their longevity and usefulness, trees have always been revered with scat groups in various cultures, and they play a role in many of the world's mythologies. Examples including the banyan, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil of Judaism and Christianity. So today we are going to learn about chapter 17, a tree. Before reading this poem, we will take the poet's part. See this picture? This picture is related to Carla Coskin. So Carla Coskin was born on 17th July 1932 in New York and died on 20th of August 2009. She was a prolific author, poet, illustrator, and reviewer of children's literature. Before working as a full-time author, Carla Kuskung worked as an assistant to a fashion photographer, a design assistant, and in advertising. Her first book, Roar and More, came out of her senior graphic arts project at LA to design and print a book on a small press. Her famous works include James and the Rain and Anime I Want to Be. She received National Council of Teachers of English Award of Expressive in Poetry. So this is the little description of the poet Carla Coskin. Now summary of the poem. What is the poem about? Okay. So in this poem, a tree is being personified. Personified means when you give life to an object, that is personified. So the tree stands with its feet. Feet means roots in the earth. That means sand. and dully covered with the grass. Its arms means branches of trees, are covered with leaves all over, and it is frequently nursed by the birds flying past. From top to bottom, from top to tip, runs the bark of the tree, just like skin in the case of humans. Bark means we have so many nerves in us, right? Flows blood on it and goes different part of the body, but also we cannot see, like because it has to be covered by skin. So our nerves is covered by skin, just like our skin in human. Bark is the skin of the tree. Okay, a tree is immobile and stands rooted at one spot. Immobile means something cannot be moved from one place to another. Nothing, not even rain, wind, snow, sleet, thaw, spring, summer, winter, fall, bleed, bug, day or dark can make it from its feet. So this is the summary. Now let's read the poem. Have you stood with your feet in the earth, up to your ankles in the grass, and your arms had leaves running over them, and every once in a while one of your leafy fingers was nursed by a bird flying past? If the skin that covers you from top to tip was not skin at all but dark, and you never moved your feet from their place in the earth, but stood rooted in one spot, come rain, wind, snow, sleet, thaw, spring, summer, winter, fall, blight, bleat, bug, day, dark, then you would be me, a tree. So here tree is stand for personified, right? And here is feet. Feet means roots. Earth, sand. Its arms means branches, and leafy fingers. Leafy fingers means poked by the birds, and nuts poked gently by birds. So from top to tip, it is covered with skin like bark. So here the poet tells us that nothing can make the tree to move from one place to another. So whether it is be climate, whether it day or night, okay, so no matter what is it, whatever the time, it can't move from its feet. So trees are compared like human standing in the earth. I hope you all are understood. So next exercise work we will do in the next video. Till then, have a nice day.